The bottom line for your work in preparing a cost estimate and a schedule for a project is a proposal. In the proposal, you actually tell the owner what the cost is for the project that you envision. So, for our project, we have a proposal sheet. It's contained in the bid documents, and in fact, you see down at the bottom, it says submit proposal within bound bid documents. So you have to keep this, it's part of your official submittal. But what does it have? Well, the main parts are some discussion, and you'll see at the top it says proposal, and then paragraphs that give you instructions. And again, preparing a proposal and cost estimate and a schedule is a test. It's a test to see if you know what you're talking about and if you can follow rules. So in this proposal, you'll see a number of instructions on each page. The heart, though, of the proposal comes in the boxes, and you'll see that there are different items, and they're numbered items, and uh, the items are broken into groups. In this first page, you see street improvements. And what it consists of is an item number, an item, a description that usually meets a specification or a special specification, the estimated quantity that the owner has developed and wants you to bid against, the units, and you'll see the different types of unit designations here, lump sum, square yards. The next two spots, unit price, is where you put your cost. In this case, it's mobilization, and it's a lump sum, and you're going to put one cost, a lump sum for mobilization. Down a couple pieces in item 4, you see 8-inch Portland cement concrete pavement plane. Square yards, your unit price is going to be in dollars per square yard. And then finally, in the final column, you'll see an extension. You're going to multiply the quantity by the unit price and get the cost for that particular item. So you're going to go through your proposal and complete this particular set of pages. You're going to make the entries in unit price and extension. You see this proposal is broken into several sections. You have to fill in unit prices in all the sections. You have to subtotal them and put in the prices for all different work. Again, another section here, subtotal, and then items pertaining to site lighting. You're going to do subsection totals and then add the costs up, the bid grand total. And you'll see there are more instructions that you need to make sure that you follow. In fact, there are a lot of instructions. So you need to make sure that you read each instruction, and a number of them pertain to forms that you need to complete, requirements for the way you determine your costs, and there's certifications from you as far as that you haven't colluded and that you are good for the project. In other words, it asks you for some deposit money. In this case, you'll see in item 8, you're going to have a submit a cashier's check or a certified check or a bid bond in the amount of not less than a certain amount of the total bid, and this is called a bid bond, and this is to make sure that you stick by your bid once you make it. If you back out after you see the other people's bids, then you lose your money. If there are addendums to a project, you have to acknowledge that you've received all the addendums. And then you're going to make this whole bid official, sign or identify the firm, your company, its name, what kind of company it is, and the signature of a person authorized to commit the company to that bid proposal, and a company seal. So again, all of these items have to be done and complete. If they aren't, your bid can be declared unresponsive and rejected, and you won't get anything. Sometimes you're allowed to fill in after the fact, but you should never count on that. You should always expect if you forget something, you are out of luck. Finally, it wants names of principals of the company so that we know who the company is and we can check references and check backgrounds if we want to. Again, if we're talking millions of dollars or hundreds of thousands of dollars, we want to know who you are. We want to know that you can follow rules and that if you're told to do something in a certain way, you'll do it that way.